Hello, people. It's been, I think it's been too long, and of course, a car will come by when I start videotaping. Anyways, also it might be too windy, so hopefully you can hear me. So I wanted to do an update on my situation, not my situation, but what's going on here in Germany and what am I doing, because all the other videos have been all about places I seen and stuff like that. So I just felt like I needed to do a little update of things, and I decided to do it in one of my favorite places here in Dula, and pretty much this is where I run. I usually start over there by the beginning of the bridge, and then it just keeps going. So, besides the update, I wanted to show you where I run. It's a place where I relieve all my stress and anxiety after a long day at the hospital. It helps a lot. Unfortunately, this week I haven't been running because on Monday, I was helping one of my patients get up, and he is twice my size, and he lost his balance. So I grabbed him and somehow kept him standing, but at the same time I pulled some muscles in my back, so it's been hurting for a couple of days. And but regardless of that, today's Thursday, and Thursday is football night, so I cannot give that up no matter what. So today at 9 I'm going to play football, and probably messed up my back again, but I don't care. I love the game. Never give it up. So right after the bridge, you get this pretty incredible view. Um, yes, I know you guys are jealous, and it's filled with fields and stuff. And this part really it reminds me a lot of Mexico, the town where I grew up, and it the only difference is that there's no alfalfa or maize or frijoles or jitomates and all the stuff that it's very abundant in from the place where I'm from. So as I said before, I work at the hospital, and so I've been working there for almost 3 months now, and the the only bad side about it is that I don't get paid. But it's very common here in Germany. If another person from another country comes and asks for work at a hospital, and they they're new to Germany, and they didn't take the classes and stuff like that. So it's very common for the hospitals to offer what they call a practicum, and this thing lasts about 3 months or a year for some other people. But I think the year is for like people that are doing the schooling and stuff like that, and the 3 months is for people that have some sort of certification coming from another countries. So I'm doing that, and finally I have one more week left and it's over. And at first it was very I don't know, like it was very boring. I didn't like it because they were treating me like an assistant, like somebody that just washes patients and stuff like that, like a technical, what do you call it, technical patient something. I don't know. That's a word for it, and this is a real job in the States. They like do bed changes, clean the patients, and stuff like this. And it's not a bad job. I done this before when I was in nursing school. That's the very first thing we have to learn, because not all the time you will always have somebody to help you, so you need to learn these skills. So maybe the first 2 weeks I was like, yeah, okay, it's cool. But then I think the third week I was just like, man, you know I'm not really learning what I want to learn. So then, luckily for me, some students came in, right, and the students were being treated different, obviously, because like the nurses that I work with, in the back of their mind, they were saying, I guess they were thinking, well, this guy already knows, so we don't really have to teach him anything. But and I'm guessing that's why they didn't um, let me do some of the stuff that I wanted to do. But then, and then a lot of thing was that the communication problem. Obviously, all they speak to me, all of them in German. Some of them understand a little bit of English, but very little. And one of the persons that I was actually supposed to shadow for the duration of this 3 months comes from Peru, so I was speaking Spanish with her. But I talked to the person that arranges the schedule and stuff like that, and I told him, look, I would really like to just work from Monday to Friday in the mornings, and then she was like, well, you understand that if you do that, then this person that you're following, she does different schedules. Like, well, yeah, I understand that, but if everybody else is cool about it, and we can probably try to find something out, then I'm game. And so, of course, I had to use my charm on many of the nurses and just kind of really show, hello, and really just show them the stuff that I can actually do. And so they saw that I work well and I work hard. And let me just pause you like this. This is usually the route I take, but since the grass has been growing pretty long, and in there's some sort of like poison ivy, I guess the German version, I stopped going through there because then I get like a rash in my legs, and it's no fun. So I have to take the alternate route over here. So with the new students coming in, it opened the chance for me to be, because they're starting pushing them and telling them, okay, now you need to take over one patient, and then the next week's two patients, something like that. So that opened the chance for me to say, hey, you know what, I want to do that. Why not? Let's try it. And and of course, for some of these students, they they couldn't handle it. So at the end, they stopped doing it. But I was like, nah, man, just push me, bring me however many patients you want. I don't care. I can do it. And so so that made the hospital experience way better. I've been learning so much stuff. I mean, like, I got the textbook stuff down. Like, it's all in my head, but just really getting down and dirty, like just doing all this stuff, it helps a lot. And I think that's one of the big things that hospitals are looking for, experience. So yes, when they first told me, you're not getting paid, but then I thought about it, but the experience, the experience of being in the hospital and dealing with patients and doing all this stuff, and I think it's worth it. And it's definitely has improved my German. Not, not perfect, but enough for me to communicate using my arms and legs and with patients and the nurses that I work with. So it's been kind of crazy, but so so it's been good. And basically every day that I go into the hospital is like, you know, they tell me they tell me, they start throwing me patients. Okay, do this, and I look at the patients and I think that, like, my first reaction, I think it was like, oh man, it's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of things that I need to do. But then right after that is like, I told myself, look, Stace, the more experience you get, the more you are, the more you put on your plate while being in this environment, the more you will be better off later. So after trying to follow that philosophy, I every day I was like, okay, well, give me more, you know, or give me this patient that needs a lot of care, or give me 3 rooms and stuff like that, and this that I asked and I've been doing in the hospital, it's just, for me, it's just been great. It's just been great. So now the I guess the contract was that you do your 3 months, and then we'll talk. We'll decide what we can offer you. So if they were to offer me a full-time position as a nurse, I don't think I can take it, because even though I do a lot, I do I mean, I write, I give medications. I mean, almost a full scope of what a nurse does. But I think communication, being able to communicate with the patient and your team, is very crucial here. And if I can't do that, and if I'm responsible for uh, people, then it is not safe, and it wouldn't be morally right for me to say, yes, I can do it. So I think the best thing that they can offer me right now is a glorified assistant job, which will mean I'll be getting paid as an assistant, a technical something that I can't remember what is it called. But with the liberty to keep doing what I'm doing now, which I think it'll be great. Um, the only thing is that in no ways I'll be getting paid as a nurse here or as a nurse in the States, and I think that's where things kind of get like, you know, because you or at least as me, I you know, I want to be able to earn a living, to make it, you know, to stand my ground and say, bam, yeah, I want to do this and this and this and this. And it's hard to visualize, especially if I haven't even heard the offer from them, or to think of what can happen. So next Monday, which is the 8th, I believe, I'll have a meeting with the director, and she'll let me know what she can offer me.